Dr. Matura, if you can kindly come up front so that you can give us a word of prayer.
This is the day that the Lord has made, and let us be glad in it. Regaindi per remekezo kwa vakuru vose vari pano nesu tose tauya kumutambo uno we-International Museum Day. All great works, all great deeds, their source is the Almighty God. When we look at this site, the Great Zimbabwe Heritage Site, we can see the great works of God as the one who inspired our forebearers, as the one who inspired and gave the strength, the ideas, the resources, and everything to our ancestors.
P.S. Pamsori Strofona. I'm going to start the introductions. I think today is a very important day. We are talking about the International Museum Day, and for that to happen everywhere in the country, we have our custodians, and I will begin with those custodians of the heritage sites, especially where we are today. Amongst us, we have our chiefs. Tine madzimambo edu ari pakati pedu. Madzimambo haasimudzwi. Yes, they will remain seated and I will introduce them as they are seated. We're sitting over that side, and Chief Charumbira is the Vice President of our Chiefs Council in Zimbabwe. So we are blessed today that we have Utungamiriri at the national level. So we want to thank you for your presence, for gracing this occasion, Ma'am. Tine mamwe madzimambo. Our chiefs who are here today are the custodians of this place where we are today. We have Chief Murinye among us. We have Chief Nemamwa vari pakati pedu. We have Chief Mugabe vari pakati pedu vakamiririrwa. Tinoda kutenda madzimambo edu, ngatingova mhorosai. Mazvita. I will proceed with the introductions. Amongst us, we have the DDC or the other DDC members. If we have any other DDC members amongst us, kindly stand up wherever you are. Maybe to be specific with the person who has stood up, is representing our CEO for Masvingo Rural District Council, who are also the custodians of this area, and he is Mr. Drairo, representing Mr. Mubviro, our CEO. I'll proceed with the provincial members. I kindly ask you to stand up. My provincial members, AC Masvingo District. Right. I think these are some of the few who have come to bless this. And usually they are many. Today they are very few. But still want to acknowledge your presence here today to support this event. Thank you very much for coming.
From various primary schools here today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a profound honor to welcome you to join the global community to celebrate International Museums Day 2026. We gather under the timely and resonant theme, Museums Uniting a Divided World. In a world often fragmented by social and geopolitical divides, our museums serve as indispensable bridges, spaces where history, identity, and dialogue converge to foster mutual understanding and peace. As the statutory custodian of Zimbabwe's cultural and natural heritage, the National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe operates under a vital mandate to manage and safeguard our nation's diverse history. From the grand stone walls of Great Zimbabwe to the newly declared national monuments that tell the story of our liberation struggle, National Museums and Monuments of Zimbabwe is working tirelessly to ensure that those shells of tangible heritage continue to pulse with lifeblood of our communal traditions. We are not merely collectors of artifacts. We are the guardians of the Zimbabwean soul, preserving our heritage against threats and ensuring its dignity for generations.
In simple terms, it teaches us that one person cannot build a nation. It takes teamwork, togetherness, and cooperation to achieve something truly great, like the Great Zimbabwe Monuments. This proverb connects perfectly well with the international theme of our competition, Museums Uniting a Divided World. Tonight, to unite means to bring together. Today, the world can sometimes feel divided when people focus only on their differences. However, museums are like magical classrooms. They show us how much we actually have in common. They are places of dialogue, education, identity, and shared memory intended to strengthen our national unity. On the other hand, they foster awareness and cultural heritage. And realize that you are already winners. Just by getting here at Great Zimbabwe, Kumusha, you have already won. And this is regardless of the final scoreboard. Kungova pano zvatoita. You have already proven your academic brilliance. And a well-deserved victory.
to stand up and just imitate them, but regrettably I did not see any ambulance close by. And it would have required also the presence of an orthopedic surgeon given my weight, not the professional weight, but my form and build. The Honorable Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Masvingo Province, Honorable Chadzamira, ably represented here by Mr. Chimande, who is the director in his office. And also tinokudza madzimambo edu, Chief Charumbira, who is, I won't shy away from mentioning three things here. He is the president of the Pan-African Parliament, that's at a continental level. Then he is also vice president of our Chiefs Council and member of Parliament. Chief Mugabe, tinokutambirai tichikukudzai, tinokudzawo Chief Murinye na Chief Nemanwa, the chairperson and board of trustees of the National Museum and Monuments of Zimbabwe, Professor Manyanga, fellow board members here present, the executive director of National Museums, Dr. Mpira, and staff, cultural exchange, education, research, and social cohesion. This year's theme, Museums Uniting a Divided World, speaks directly to realities of our time. In a world increasingly characterized by conflict, division, misinformation, and cultural disconnection, museums remain trusted public institutions that foster dialogue, mutual understanding, inclusion, and peace. Museums do not merely store artifacts. They preserve memory, safeguard identity, and strengthen national consciousness. They preserve memory, safeguard identity, and strengthen national consciousness, I stress. Here at Great Zimbabwe, the House of Stone, we are reminded that heritage is not only about the past, it is also about the present, as well as the foundation upon which we build and preserve our future. Also explore innovative ways to bring our children in the diaspora on board. It cannot just be about the 10 provinces here. These can also become our ambassadors in terms of telling our history, culture abroad. So this is the big challenge. I hope by next year, event we will see, a bit of our citizens, young citizens in the diaspora. The heritage-based curriculum is premised on the principle that education is more than preparation for employment. It is a vehicle for building patriotism, critical thinking, self-awareness, and social cohesion. Idea. Yet people without knowledge of their heritage are like empty vessels, disconnected from their roots, identity, and purpose. Heritage is not separate from development. In fact, it is a source of knowledge, innovation, and inspiration. From our heritage, we learn science and engineering. Education, talking about this engineering marvel around Great Zimbabwe and other great sites spread across our nation. We learn science and engineering evident in the remarkable
from our 10 provinces. You are very much welcome to the 2026 National Museum Heritage Quiz, our heritage, our pride. Before we move on to today's business, I would like our learners to introduce themselves. the dignitaries that we have. I'm not going to wake alone. I've introduced myself already. Colleagues there, a panel of judges. We will start from this team. The team captain will introduce himself or herself, and then you introduce your teammates. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, and all protocols observed. As you all know, it is unladylike to speak too much. So, the person on my right is Bushebenko Sindlovu, also known as Honorable Kazembe Kazembe, and the person on my left is Yvonne Mutoa, Mr. Know-It-All. And the girl we are seeing here is Nobushi Piri, Mrs. English.
Boys and girls, my name is Atpam Kansama, and to my left is Daisha Mozi, and to my right is Tadiwa Nashishueva, and we will be representing Midlands Province.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Josh Gwena, and to my left is Raili Muzidziva, and to my right is Tona Yashashen. We will be representing Masvingo West.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Majisa Machengeri, and I have come with my colleagues Kudzanai Gwembe and Rotondo Abuele. We are coming from Helen Magi Primary School representing Masvingo Province.
A glamorous day to you, all protocols observed. My name is Letosha Mutima. On my right side, Asen Mutima, and on my left side, Natasha Dem. We are here to represent Much South.
Pleasant day to you all protocol observed. And I am Tapiwanyesha Shepasi, and to my right is Janeli Nyabonda, and to my far right is Benevolence Dube. We are from Manicaland Province, from John Coy Primary School. We are also known as the Wise Girls from the East. Thank you.
Greetings to you all. I answer to the name Nube Brightness. To my left is Eunice Ndlovu, and to my right is Eugene Ndlovu. We are from Emara Sisters Primary School, Lupane District, representing Matipulele North.
Good afternoon to you all protocol observed. We are Mount Sunset Primary School, representing Harare Metropolitan Province. To my immediate right is Farsa Yele Ngwese, and to my far right is Tinashe Chimin, and I am Jason Panashecha Fratari. Thank you.
To you all, my name is Bradley Maribige. On my left is Lion Oviano, and on my right is Pesima Koshekano. We come from Nyamini Primary School, and we are representing Mashonaland East Province. Thank you.
Gentlemen, esteemed guests, educators, boys and girls from all the 5 museological regions, a very good morning to you all. As we celebrate the International Museums Day, let me recognize the presence of the brightest minds from across the whole nation gathered here for an intellectual showdown in the 2026 Heritage Peace Conference. To my left is Prudence Zora, and to my right is Kidwish, and I am Simba Shawai from Trojan Primary School, Pingra District, in the National and Central Province.
Zimbabwe is rich. Our learners, as well as our audience, the general instructions apply to us both. The first instruction is that no cell phones are allowed among participants for the duration. Contains 10 questions. The quiz mistress reads each question aloud twice, and the teams respond in writing. Teams are allowed 15 seconds after the last reading of the question to confer and write their answers on the boards or sheets of paper provided. When the bell rings, all teams, the quiz panel's decision is final, and no further correspondence will be entertained. In the event of a tie, sudden death questions will be taken at random from a predetermined pool. All results shall be collated digitally and projected on the digital scoreboard immediately after each round. Are you ready? Question is on the past. Question number 1. In a traditional hut, a cooking pot rests on 3 stones placed around a fireplace. What are these 3 stones called? Fiwa, Iseko, Amaseko in plural. Two marks for Bulawayo. 2 marks for Midlands. 2 marks for Mashonaland West. 2 marks for Masvingo. 2 marks for Matabeleland South. 2 marks for Manikaland. 2 marks for Matabeleland North. 2 marks for Harare Metropolitan. No mark for Mashonaland East. 2 marks for Mashonaland Central. Thank you. You may erase your boards. All right. Question number 2. Which Prime Minister of Rhodesia fought against the idea of Rhodesia becoming the 6th province of the Union of South Africa? Which Prime Minister of Rhodesia fought against the idea of Rhodesia becoming the 6th province of the Union of South Africa? Time up, raise your boards. The correct answer is Sir Charles Coughlin. No mark for Bulawayo Metropolitan. 2 marks for Midlands Province. No mark for Mashonaland West. No mark for Masvingo Province. No mark for Matabeleland South. No mark for Manikaland. No mark for Matabeleland. No mark for Harare Metropolitan. No mark for Mashonaland East. Thank you. Question number 3. What was the largest assembly point in Matabeleland and was commemorated during Zimbabwe's 46th independent celebrations? Time up, boards up. The correct answer is Zezani Juliet Assembly Point. Two marks for Bulawayo Metropolitan. No mark for Midlands. No mark for Mashonaland West. No mark for Masvingo Province. 2 marks for Matabeleland South, 2 marks for Manicaland Province, no mark for Matabeleland, no mark for Matabeleland North, no mark for Harare Metropolitan, no mark for Mashonaland East, and no mark for Mashonaland Central. Sorry, 2 marks for Mashonaland Central. Thank you. Are you comfortable with my position? Or I should face you? Okay. Are you ready for number 4? What type of early hominid was known for being imaginative, creative, and good at making new things? What type of early hominid was known for being imaginative, creative, and good at making new things? Time up, boards up. The correct answer is Homo habilis. 2 marks for Bulawayo Metropolitan, 2 marks for Midlands Province, no mark for Mashonaland West, no mark for Masvingo Province, no mark for Matabeleland South, no mark for Manicaland, 2 marks for Matabeleland North, no mark for Harare Metropolitan, no mark for Mashonaland East, and no mark for Mashonaland Central. Question number 5. What do we call the tiny stones fashioned into tools by late Stone Age people? What do we call the tiny stones fashioned into tools by late Stone Age people? Time up, raise your boards. The correct answer is microliths. Two marks for Bulawayo Metropolitan, 2 marks for Midlands. That one is controversial. Mashonaland West, raise your board, Diane. Our judges, what do you have to say? It's fine. Okay. 2 marks for Mashonaland West. No mark for Masvingo Province. 2 marks for Matabeleland South. 2 marks for Manicaland Province. 2 marks for Matabeleland North. Raise your board. 2 marks for Harare Metropolitan. no mark for Mashonaland East. And our audience, I am appealing to you not to laugh. They will feel as though you are mocking them. They will lose their confidence. Don't laugh at our responses. These are our genuine efforts. All right. Are you ready for question 6? Here with the 34 of Alan Wilson's men reburied at World's View in Matopos? In what year were the 34 of Alan Wilson's men reburied at World's View in Matopos? Time up, boards up. The correct answer is 1904. 2 marks for Bulawayo Metropolitan. No mark for Midlands. No mark for Mashonaland West. No mark for Masvingo Province. No mark for Matabeleland South. 2 marks for Manikaland Province. No mark for Matabeleland North. No mark for Harare Metropolitan. No mark for Mashonaland East. And no mark for Mashonaland Central. Are you ready for the next question? All the local languages spoken in Zimbabwe belong to which language family? All the local languages spoken in Zimbabwe belong to which language family? Two marks for Bulawayo Metropolitan. 2 marks for Midlands. No mark for Mashonaland. West, raise your board, Masvingo. No mark for Masvingo. No mark for Matabeleland South. No mark for Manikaland. No mark for Matabeleland North. 2 marks for Harare Metropolitan. No mark for Mashonaland East. Our judges, Proto-Bantu. Proto-Bantu. One mark for Mashonaland Central. Great Zimbabwe was the epicenter of trade, politics, and religion in Southern Africa during